Oh my God. Diddy is now claiming that he was almost poisoned in jail. I don't know what this fool is doing. Yeah, I do. He's trying to get a pardon, y'all. In less than a week, Diddy has. Let's take this from the top. Diddy has reached new Mad Lib stage in his prison PR. Spoiler alert, none of it is working. In a span of a few weeks, we went from, I'm sober, to, okay, well, I don't drink, to, okay, I had a little alcohol in prison, but don't judge me, to now, y'all, they tried to poison me with deadly moonshine. Pray for me, y'all. Sir, which episode of Scandal Cell Block Edition are we filming today? Because this story is shape-shifting faster than Diddy's lawyers can file an appeal. Every day, there's a new narrative that gets a new filter, a new spin, and a new victim angle. And guess who the victim always is? Yeah, Diddy. So let's talk about why this sudden moonshine poisoning storyline is giving more PR cover-up than prison danger, and why the timeline is not timelining. Okay, so for the people being like, Tisa, you always got your foot on Diddy's neck. You're damn right. But let's break this down, because let's play devil's advocate, all right? Or Diddy's best friend. Let's break down the evolution of this story, because once you see it laid out, you'll understand why I feel something's off and something feels 100% scripted. Okay, let's look at phase one of this story. That was in court. Your Honor, I'm sober, Your Honor. Diddy's team pushed a clean and remorseful narrative just for sentencing optics. Then we moved into phase two. He never drank in prison. Again, TMZ broke the story that Diddy was getting loosey-goosey off of some 2-week-old Fanta out of a toilet bag. I lied to you not, right? And then sources, not his legal team, because they can get in trouble for lying for him, but a random new family spokesperson swore that Diddy was a model inmate, totally sober behind bars. And then phase three. Well, actually, now they're saying, well, he was drinking moonshine in prison, okay? He was caught red-handed sipping toilet gin, or no, we call it the Fanta Surprise. Surprise, surprise, the Fanta Fantasy, right? Have you hallucinating, dancing like Fantasia. Not Fantasia the singer, but Disney. Okay, fine, I'll get to work, right? Again, now they're walking it back saying, well, he was caught with something. But he didn't know what he was drinking. He thought he was just drinking regular Fanta. And now we're in phase four. But wait, okay, fine. He was drinking something. But y'all, he could have been poisoned. Suddenly that toilet wine wasn't a rule break. It became a murder plot against poor, innocent Diddy. Y'all, this narrative went from accountability when we first started in sentencing, which I knew was BS, to violation, and now we on victimhood in record time. Whoever's doing PR on this storyline is speed running excuses, like they're playing Mario Kart. Now, again, you guys, listen, you gotta be a little skeptical whenever you're dealing with Diddy's team, because they are masters of the BS spin. Because whenever any celebrity scandal in prison goes from oops to attempted poisoning, ask yourself these 5 questions, okay? For the people that still believe in Diddy. 1, who leaked this? Because prisons don't just casually call Page 6 and TMZ for gossip. 2, question 2, why include a poisoning angle? Saying he broke the rules invites punishment. However, saying he's in danger, that invites sympathy. And question 3, the most important one, you got to ask yourself, why now? What other headline needed to be buried the same week? Well, we see the pardon story. We know Diddy in foreclosure. But more importantly, I think the first headline that needed to be buried is the fact that he literally has not been in real jail in Fort Dix in a week. And he is already planning Fanta toilet wine fueled freak-offs. Only Diddy could have this. And question 4, why is the story painting Diddy as a naive Boy Scout in a scary prison? Like he wandered in holding his lunch tray saying, golly fellas, any seat open? Give me a break. And question 5, why is the public being emotionally redirected again? Again, is this PR damage control? I think it is. Is this manipulation? Absolutely. Diddy don't know nothing else. Or, again, is this a distraction? Because when stories flip this fast, it's never random. Someone is steering the narrative. And this time, again, keeps going back. Why isn't it Diddy's lawyers? So, okay, let's chat. Since I have time for the naysayers that think I keep my foot on Diddy's neck. Okay, let's talk about the 4 possible reasons for this poison moonshine storyline. Okay, so first of all, this feels like a strategic pivot from punish him to now he wants to get the public into protect him. And maybe protect him can go into pardon him. He's not safe. Who's gonna make another album that flops? If the public sees Diddy as vulnerable, at risk, nearly poisoned, now suddenly we're not talking about his crimes, we're talking about his safety. And remember, he can use safety as an excuse to either get out on appeal or to get a pardon. The headline goes from Diddy caught breaking prison rules to all of a sudden Diddy could have died. That is a classic PR sleight of hand. Or I have another theory. This is the second one. Let me know which one you like better. I think this story was planted to justify moving him. Notice how all the articles mentions prison officials are considering transferring him because they caught him with the alcohol allegedly. If you want someone moved quietly, you need public justification. A poison plot gives the moral cover to relocate him without backlash. Or there's theory 3, right? And someone inside the prison is humiliating him on purpose. This is my favorite, but I wanted to see what you guys said. Y'all, no lie, prison politics are real. If an inmate or a guard wanted to knock him down, leaking a story that Diddy was sipping fermented Capri Suns from a plastic bag is humiliation gold. Nothing destroys an ego like being exposed as the man drinking gummy bear toilet rind in a Ziploc. Or there's another theory, right? The government is sending a little reminder. This could be a warning shot that the government is saying behave, stay quiet, play humble, or we'll let the public keep hearing stories like this, because nothing ruins a mogul's myth faster than being turned into a messy prison drunk who doesn't know how jail works. But the thing is, right, there has to be people, I think, that are leaking this. Who dropped this ridiculous moonshine poison plot into the mainstream media? Well, I mean, I have a list of suspects. Suspect A, Diddy's own PR team. I think they're trying to pivot him from predator to victim so the public forgets why he's there. Or suspect B, the prison staff and officials to justify a transfer or tighter restrictions. That's what Diddy's team would want us to believe. I still don't believe that. Or suspect C, another inmate with beef. Now, I know what y'all saying. Diddy only been there for a week, but come on. That face inspires animosity. Again, there could be prisoners saying, oh, you think you're better than us? Cool. Now the whole world knows you got drunk off of orange juice and toothpaste margaritas. Listen, let's be serious. The PR strategy is clear. They're trying to make Diddy look like a sweet, clueless, polite inmate who tragically stumbled into danger. Like he's Christopher Robin in Cell Block D. Please. The new script is, he didn't do nothing wrong, Your Honor. He was just tricked by mean prisoners with bad intentions. Baby, this is image laundering, not storytelling. So ask yourself, the people that still want to defend Diddy, the people that still want to act like Diddy's not doing anything wrong, ask yourself, did Diddy nearly get poisoned in a sinister prison plot? Or did his team nearly let his image die before they cooked up this moonshine poison cover story? Because for a man who built an empire on power, on intimidation, on Tucci, crack, and perverted freak-offs, this sudden helpless victim arc is the most unbelievable plot twist yet. You guys, listen, which theory do you think fits? One, two, three, or four? Let me know in the comments, right? Now, I do know this, or at least I feel this. I think also, don't forget, for those who think like the sympathy is a bit much, he's not trying to get sympathy from the general public. He's trying to get enough sympathy in the headlines so that Trump's team reads it and thinks that they have a path to pardon him without political repercussion. Again, he's commuting Giuliani's sentence. I'm sorry, just say Maxwell's. He's letting Giuliani go. Diddy thinks that if he can just get enough hype in the media, his sentence can be commuted to. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. In the meantime, thoughts and prayers to Diddy and that prison wine. Listen, if you see a gummy bear floating in a toilet, don't drink it. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.